Okay, who in here is a PC person? Who has a PC? Okay, who here has a Macintosh? Okay. Okay, today we're not gonna talk about any of that stuff. None of that. Okay. All right, who knows what this is? You have to be quiet. I know you know. Anybody guess? What does this look like? What?
Motherboard?
Ruler? Okay, somebody'd say that. Okay, well, this is not a ruler. Who knows the square root of 9? Anybody? Yeah, okay, good. All right. Now, square root of 85. Yeah, okay. All right, it's a little harder, right? Well, this is actually what's called a slide rule. This is a slide rule. This can calculate the square root of 85. This can calculate a lot of things. And yeah, so yeah, this I actually bought it at a Goodwill store for $2. That was the selling price. This thing is actually worth $400. I bought this like 3 years ago. I knew exactly what it was when I saw it, but apparently, you know, like, I mean, I didn't know what it was even back then, like 5 years ago, but, you know, this is actually a really cool piece, and I'll talk about this. Well, I'm actually an engineering student, so calculations and math, science, and the engineering are my thing, so that's why I take interest in items like this. So today, we're gonna learn about the importance of the slide rule and the pavement that is set for current technologies like the Mac and the PC. And also the importance of that it was to engineers. And I'm actually gonna talk about why I'm part of the culture as well, the engineering culture. And yeah, so this thing can actually do multiplication, division. It can do square roots, logarithms, and this is actually a cool one because this is an engineering slide rule, and it actually has volume, temperature, and pressure. You can actually calculate a lot of that stuff with this, you know, because it has two sides to it. So you can use it as a calculator and also to do your measurements for certain metals and also liquids. Yeah, so why this was important to engineers is because the quickness, because a lot, you know, we can actually do the square root of 85, but who wants to do that, right? If you get really good at this, you can actually do it in a matter of seconds. I'm not too good with this. I know how to use it, but it's gonna take me a while to do some of the bigger calculations. Yeah, so that's why it's important to engineers, and it's you have to be very accurate in some of the calculations that you do. So I identify myself with the engineering culture, and I appreciate calculations and the work that's put into a lot of the calculations that engineers do. So when it comes to pieces like this, I tend to appreciate what it does. And yeah, so you know, you wouldn't bake a cake and not take the measurements. You wouldn't just guess what, you know, it was an important occasion. Same thing with engineers. You don't just start, you know, building something or designing something without proper measurements. So that's why items like this is important. Personally, I know that I'm not gonna stick to the slide rule. I'm gonna use calculators in modern days, but I appreciate the, you know, the foundation that the slide rule has set. And in conclusion, the slide rule was important because of its computational computations, and also because it's ease of use for engineers. And it also didn't require any batteries like, you know, your cell phone or your calculator. So that was also a cool thing because this is actually very durable, and this is a high quality piece. And also, yeah, so today I talked about why I identify myself in the engineering culture, and also why this slide rule is important to engineers. And so I know this slide rule is not going to make a comeback, but I do appreciate the foundation that I laid today for, you know, the Macs, PCs, phones, and everything that we use today. You know, everything can pretty much be linked to the slide rule in some way in modern technology. Thank you.